एक सौर तूफान ने तबाही मचा दी। शहर के सारे मर्द राक्षस बन गए। हम औरतों ने इनसे बचने के लिए एक फौज बना दी। पिछले 20 सालों से कोई औलाद पैदा ना हुई। मारो नाम है हीर और मैं एक बेटे की माँ बन गई हूँ।
मन्ने मारो बेटो चाहिए।
हीर आँख दिए रंग रूप ते
जब डर हद से बढ़ जावे तभी पंख लागे हैं। मार दो हरामजादों को।
जग सजदा सजदा करदाई हारी शिंगार दे लख सदके
Yeah. What you just saw was created entirely by AI. And I had to create almost 2,000 images and 1,500 videos to create Heer, which is a dystopian concept trailer set in Rajasthan. I had to master almost every AI tool that's available in the market today to create those visuals. The initial idea came from an old piece of music that you heard. That's original, that's not AI. And it was lying unused. It was composed years ago, and I had to give it some visual form. And secondly, I wanted to do something in the dystopian science fiction space and also set the story in India, which is very rarely seen in AI-generated content, which is mainly leaning towards the Western Hollywood aesthetic. Was it easy to create? Absolutely not. Because for one clip that I use, I had to create 15 clips that I threw it in the dustbin. So it's not easy to create visuals in AI. And I had to learn the art of prompting. And the precise guidance I had to give to the software to create that image for me. I also had to learn a lot of deep faking because I wanted to have the characters to have the same face and consistency. So AI has fundamentally changed the way I work. It has killed my procrastination. And it has opened up several new possibilities. The bottom line is not how much time I have spent on this. The bottom line is that I could collaborate with AI and create something which I couldn't do earlier. So collaboration has been my key strength. And in my band, which is a duo with me and my wife, I've collaborated with 300 musicians across the world using internet. So we were one of the first remote collaborators 10 years ago, crowdsourcing talent across the world. And we created videos. So every song that we did, we always had a video. We even do it now. Music video for me is a soul to the culture and the story. For me, it's the most important asset. And AI is actually disrupting the music video space profoundly. When you tell AI to do something, however bizarre your request is, it always comes up with something stunning. There will be hit and misses, but most of the time you get something which you're not expected for and would make you think harder on what the story would be. The aesthetics sometimes are really amazing, and actually it's very difficult to get these kind of aesthetics in even the real world because of the high costs involved. So today is the age of social media, and when the attention span is getting shorter and shorter, what do you do to make your art stand out? So I did a little experiment on Instagram. My purpose was to have new listeners come and see our page, and the second was to amplify my streaming numbers. I created a clip of noodles dancing Kathak and paired it with my song Bavaria, which is an original song. And I wanted people to hear that song and stream that more. So, this silly clip that I created in under an hour, in a 30-second long clip, became viral and it got 3 million plus views in a week. And when people found out that the song used can be streamed, they went to Spotify and started streaming that song. And it became our top songs of 2024 to be streamed. So you can see that even a small input would make a huge change, and we got a tremendous amount of new listeners due to this clip. I also did one interesting experiment with a tool where you can instantaneously create music. It comes under 10 seconds. That's crazy. So I took some lyrics of Kabir Saab, Moko Kahan Dhoonde Re Bande, because I thought I would fool the software. Then to confuse it further, I gave a brief. A groovy disco Punjabi track has also tumbi in it, which is very peculiar Punjabi instrument that they play. And thirdly, I wanted to have some fun here, so I did a chorus called INKTalks are so much fun. This is what it came up with. You know, the first impression I got that my profession is at risk. But then I thought that maybe I could use this as an assistant and not a competitor. The way it analyzed the lyrics and added those elements, created that track in under 10 seconds, it's kind of bonkers, right? And what will happen in the future is that technically, if you think that music is made up of 12 notes, then all the permutation and combination of those 12 notes make the music. AI can analyze that with all the popular songs that have been released till now over the century, and maybe it can come up with a holy grail formula which it will use to create melodies and rhythm structure. So eventually it will keep on getting better and better. So if AI is going to be better than humans in some cases, then how do you define originality? So we have been through a lot of technological leaps, and with every leap, whether it was computers or internet or iPhone, there was a lot of skepticism. But we can't live without those things, and AI is the same. We can't live without AI as we move forward. And what I think is going to be the holy grail for this thing is that if we accept AI and try to collaborate with it rather than taking it as a threat. So all these things were so skeptics who are, and a lot of people are really skeptics about the AI, especially historians. And I don't still understand why historians are worried about the future, but yeah. So what AI is doing is solving so many problems right now. It's solving problems in medicine, space, engineering, law and order, 1,000 times faster than humans. So AI isn't about replacing human creativity. It's about collaborating with the technology, taking down a lot of mundane tasks so that we can be more creative. It's making things faster. A lot of AI filmmakers are actually trying to make better films which are more human in nature. But with music, it's a little complicated, right? When I make a song, I don't own the patent, but I own the intellectual property for that song. So if an AI is training on that music and creating other music, then I should be compensated. It's fair to ask that. Ethics in AI is a must. See, we as humans and as artists, we have emotions. We have melancholia, love, anger, and we put all those life altering experiences and create art. AI cannot do that. AI cannot replace what a human would do. What humans are best at is communicating with their fans and their audiences. Our audiences want to listen to our music, and that's because they love us. To make them fall in love with an AI is going to be very difficult. Nothing can beat going into a village, finding a musician, recording them. That's going to continue. People are going to make old school stuff. And the more and more AI is prevalent, the value of human art will be tenfold. So, AI, is it a friend or a foe? To me, it's neither. I think it's a powerful ally and a collaborator which expands my creative canvas, but on the other hand, is challenging me to be better. The question here is how well we can adapt and harness the potential of AI while preserving the human soul of creativity. And that's a challenge worth embracing. Thank you. This was created with AI. Thank you.